If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. A lie can travel halfway around the world, while the truth is putting on its shoes. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. In a good book room, you feel in some mysterious way that you are absorbing the wisdom contained in all the books through your skin, without even opening them. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Never allow someone to be your priority, while allowing yourself to be their option. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years, before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and man. I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. I have found out that there ain't no surer way to find out whether you like people or hate them than to travel with them. The most interesting information come from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. Always acknowledge a fault. This will throw those in authority off their guard and give you an opportunity to commit more. It is better to deserve honors and not of them, than to have them and not deserve them. That is just the way with some people. They get down on a thing when they don't know nothing about it. When I am king, they shall not have bread and shelter only, but also teachings out of books, for a full belly is little worth where the mind is starved. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks, and starting on the first one. It is by the goodness of God that in our country we have those three unspeakably precious things: freedom of speech, freedom of conscience, and the prudence never to practice either of them. Don't wake up a woman in love. Let her dream, so that she does not weep when she returns to her bitter reality. Do something every day that you don't want to do. This is the golden rule for acquiring the habit of doing your duty without pain. Most writers regard the truth as their most valuable possession, and therefore are economical in its use. High and fine literature is wine, and mine is only water. But everybody likes water. There are 3 things men can do with women: love them, suffer them, or turn them into literature. It's lovely to live on a raft. We had the sky up there, all speckled with stars, and we used to lay on our backs and look up at them, and discuss about whether they was made or only just happened. Work like you don't need the money, dance like no one is watching, and love like you've never been hurt. Peace by persuasion has a pleasant sound, but I think we should not be able to work it. We should have to tame the human race first, and history seems to show that that cannot be done. There is something fascinating about science. One gets such wholesale returns of conjecture out of such a trifling investment of fact. Love seems the swiftest, but it is the slowest of all growth. No man or woman really knows what perfect love is until they have been married a quarter of a century. That's the difference between governments and individuals. Governments don't care, individuals do. You meet people who forget you. You forget people you meet. But sometimes you meet those people you can't forget. Those are your friends. I have been complimented many times and they always embarrass me. I always feel they have not said enough. I cannot call to mind a single instance where I have ever been irreverent, except toward the things which were sacred to other people.